It's been a while since I even been to like a brony convention. I know like on my NSFW Twitter, which was my regular Twitter before I changed to NSFW, there's a lot of bronies that follow me and still do follow me from the art that I was making. And they were paying me for that stuff. There's a lot of startup conventions around the start of that brony phase, early shit going on 2011, 2013. So by 2013 when I graduated, I got to play 7 months into just starting to make music. Graduated high school, I was like, bro, I'm riding the high of my life, bro. I'm about to start college too. That's why I can run this shit, bro. Somehow it got me thinking I was just like the big up people up there. Boy, I found out real quick. I got so fucking upset over that because again, I was just like a novice, so I didn't really have much to parody off of. I would easily lose confidence, and that's why I started deleting all my shit, and really kept on changing up until we just landed to here. As you know, I was one of those people that was like outsider, but close friend to Wubcake for like 11 years at that time. When drama with her happened, because she would always get into drama, I literally had to just do my own thing, stay out of it, because I could not handle that. But the second when it just seems like it's life threatening, oh, she had a seizure, oh, this and that, immediately alarms go off in my head. But first of all, I was like, why do I even care about this woman? It's like, well, when you know somebody that early on, especially when you're just new and starting a fandom, know nothing about the internet at all. I didn't even know what 4chan was until I met Webcake. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't see the memes and stuff. Like late, like 2012, 2013, I couldn't look much into Brony fan because I was still had to finish up high school and stuff. But after that, I started getting more freedom into the fandom, and I had no idea where I was going. Someone like her used to be someone that was like, okay, well, she's definitely a goofy motherfucker. Definitely knows her way around fandom and stuff. And that's really how that all started with her. But the drama happened, years pass. I don't hear from her time and a time. I hear about her exes and how she's like, oh, they're not taking care of me, no, understand my situation. I'm like, oh my God, like, brother, I'm doing my own thing and shit, trying to like get over my insecure self confidence of my music and whether I wanted to be like an actual meteorologist. I was really sitting on this damn associate science for a while I was in this Brony Phantom, just actively making music, but trying to avoid all that shit because the only drama I felt like I was ever in was when I was around Wubcake, and it was exactly that. There was so much other fucking shit that was happening in the background that I didn't hear about up until like, we started talking again in like 2023. But the second we started talking again, that drama fucking happened. Previous ex before me broke up. She broke up with her. All of a sudden, people started throwing a bunch of shit that she's done that fills in gaps of why I haven't heard from her in the times that I was trying to talk to, like, hey, how's it going? You good? You good? What's going on? Yep. Talk me. And I would hear I would hear like a message every 3 weeks or something like that. I said this in a voice call. And then I hear a bunch of all this shit, bro. The shit she's done, the Minor, the Jinnabun thing, the Kim Possible, a lot shit, the KP a lot shit, the other stuff, the Peter News stuff, the drawing of like the Jinnabun's OC fucked up, bro. It was all so much, bro. I was like, bro, I've known you for like 10 years. Why is this shit coming up? How? Holy fuck. And she's over here crying and shit, so I couldn't fucking freak out and try to calm down, whatnot, because I was like, what the fuck, girl? This shit's about to be your problem in a minute. What the fuck is going on with you? And like, you have 2 dogs and you're not well. I'm like, I'm here. And literally, it just seems like all the people are leaving you. People that haven't talked to me in a while because I haven't been interacting with Phantom are talking to me because they're like, hey, I know we haven't talked, but Webcake's really starting to become a problematic problem. We're just finally addressing. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? It's like, I haven't heard anything about this for years. How's I kept out loop about all this? I'm like dead serious. Like I was like one of the closest like advisors, I guess there. Whoever said it was like secretary, you're kind of close because if I wasn't, she would definitely just been in the hospital more times than I could even prevent her from just freaking out over her fucking bullshit. She had a huge fan base, so she did not know how to fucking regulate that shit. Oh, I'm being silent. She can't stop me. You're blocked. That's what happened with me whenever I would speak up about it, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So it was just like on and off and on and off. We wouldn't be talking because I would say one thing about you should stop fucking running your mouth so much about the internet. Maybe the drama would happen. Oh, you get blocked. Cosign's a bad person. Emmy's a bad person. It's like, what the fuck? What am I doing? Right? So it just culminated to just like, I just got back to Texas. Like, bro, what do I do? So I tried to believe her, but the more I defended her and the more she started getting a little comfortable with the fact that she can just smooth get away with all that drama and shit, the more she started feeling like she was a little bit on that high horse again. And all I did was just advise her, support her, give her translation. She was trying to understand why dudes weren't like into her, they weren't fucking her right. You know, even though I was going through HRT, I still gave her the 6-inch pipe. There were times that even though I had the pipe and the length, she wouldn't let me fuck her unless I was into like the Valentino, like choking her, all that stuff. She liked that rough stuff, and I just was like, okay, I'm more of a like a sensual, like sensually dominating person, but this was just ugh. It's Tumblr, it's giving Tumblr sexy, man, and I get it, but at the same time, the fetish is on the wrong person. I really thought that fucking her brains out would actually make her get a clue. Nah, I was just temporarily feeding into that fantasy until I was no longer useful to her anymore, just like they all told me. What made it hard is that she would constantly want the experience of like actually having guys fuck her in real life. They wouldn't last inside her because sex worker has a lot of items to practice on. But that wasn't enough because I wasn't doing it in VR chat when I was living with her at the time because I chose to instead of going to Tennessee. My choice, by the way. I wasn't forced to live with her. She literally was like, I don't want to be alone. I don't have the dogs anymore because I got rid of them. And obviously, she wanted to fuck. She'll be fucking other people in the room with a dildo in VR chat as Hasmotel characters, while I just be animating my porn in the other room. I'll have my headphones on. Oh yeah, I got VR chat cucked a lot. It was definitely an experience I do not want to put myself in ever again. You know, I've lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of weight. I got stressed, super stressed. I smoked a lot because I was stressed. She over here doing the edibles. You know, I had to like one time like keep her down from like starting to shake because she was tripping out on these edibles one time. I was like, "What the fuck, girl?" Oh yeah, the fucking Naruto situation. Motherfucker just like was on VR chat, met a 19-year-old, and like right around the time I moved in for her, I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing, girl?" 2 months later, the 19-year-old was listening to Style Wubcake and did not want any part of her. Left, and Wubcake immediately fucking freaked out, bro. Freaked out like a motherfucker. I was at work. I was working overnight at Kroger. Stressed as fuck, bro. It's cold, bro. I was like, oh my god. Do you need me to come home? I'm like, I know she could seize out. She's saying she want to kill herself, all this stuff. I can show the fucking DMs, whatever, bro. Send it to Google Doc. I'll probably link it, whatever. But yeah, it's just, it got to a point where it's just like, I did everything I could to prevent her from having a medical emergency. And I was an EKG tech too. No EKG job still, and that was pissing her off because I wasn't getting a real job and I was doing these Kroger mediocre jobs and getting myself hurt and then having to fucking spend time making art so I can like, you know, find a better job. And she's like, "You're not making enough money." Oh my gosh, I make like $1,200 with Subscribe Star. I know how to make money and you're like ruining my life. You're like May, like you should go out of here. Like everybody would tell me to break up with you. I was like, bitch, are you fucking listening to yourself right now? You are in absolutely no position to speak to me, especially my family has given you food when you lost your fucking food card, girl. Ridiculous fucking shit. My family still gave you money for rent. Through me, you still got it. But because it wasn't coming from what I was earning, it was just pissing you off. Audibly, she was saying, like, why is everything just he's doing pissing me off? He's cleaning the fucking floors, he's cleaning the bathrooms, washing the dishes. Why is this just making me mad? I was like, what the fuck is this language? Like this is the type of woman that I've known her for quite a long time, a decade, but no more. No more of that. I don't even know if I can talk to the friends I used to know in the Brony fandom because I tried defending her and whatever reason. I'm not sure they really understood. I just didn't want her to do something to harm herself. That was the last result of what a friend should be, but no man, after the two dogs and stuff, the furry siesta fucking incident, bro. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she got to face that accountability on her own. Definitely a big lesson to learn. Just sometimes you gotta let those kind of longtime friends go. You can't help them no more, and it's best to move on to greener pastures. Excuse me while I go get high.